Marianne, is now a good time?
Good evening, Mrs. Payne. What is it?
I'm right outside of your apartment right now. Let me in, won't you?
What? Why are you at my apartment? Is there something wrong?
Just hurry up and let me in. I'll explain it to you later.
Sorry, but could you tell me what the matter is before I let you in?
What? That's no way to speak to your mother-in-law. Hurry up and open the door. Is it wrong for me to visit my son's house?
Glenn is currently away on a business trip. I'm the only one here right now.
Oh, is that so? He didn't tell me anything about a business trip.
I was told by your son that if you visited while he was gone, to first ask you why you visited, then decide on whether to let you in or not.
Really? So you'll let me in if I tell you? Fine then.
That depends on your reason.
You see, I forgot something last time I visited. It's something I need by tomorrow, so I want to get it back now. I'll just look around your house a bit and go home once I find it.
I see. If that's the case, then I guess it can't be helped. Mrs. Payne? What are you thinking, kicking me out of my own house? Let me in right now!
No, I'm not going to let you in. From today, this is me and Glenn's house.
Huh?
I've been thinking about this since a while back. Why did my son marry such a useless woman like you?
What are you trying to say?
You're 41 and Glenn is 33. I wouldn't have minded if you were only a few years older than him, but 8 years is just too much. Why would he marry someone over 40?
I can't really answer for him.
Besides, I can't forgive how a 41-year-old woman seduced my son and took over this room at a tower mansion.
What? Take over?
You only married Glenn because you wanted to live here, didn't you? That's the only explanation for why he would marry someone over 40. I'm not going to let him marry a thief.
A thief? But I'm the legal owner of that room.
Huh? There's no way a woman like you would have enough money to rent a place like this. After all, you did just try to take advantage of a man 8 years younger than you to get a hold of his assets.
Just let me in, will you? Whether you believe me or not, there's no denying that I'm a resident of that room.
You are a resident of this room. I'll say this again, but this house is now me and Glenn's. Hurry up and leave or I'll call the police. Obviously, I'm not going to let the marriage happen either.
I understand. Fine, I won't marry him.
You finally understand. Just get out of my sight.
Are you finished with work, Glenn?
Oh, hi Marianne. I was just going to text you. I'm currently at the hotel.
You must have had a busy day.
Since you texted me, and soon something happened concerning my mother? What?
Well, you see, I let her in because she said she forgot something, but then she kicked me out of our house, and now she won't let me in.
What? You mean our room at the Tower Mansion, right?
Yeah, which means that I was kicked out of my own house. Your mother keeps saying it's now you and hers. The moment I opened the door to let her in, she pulled me out of the house and locked the door. Thank goodness my smartphone was in my pockets. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to contact you. I don't have anything else with me, though.
Huh? What? What the hell is going on? Why did Mom do such a thing?
It's probably fastest if you just took a look at the screenshots. I'll send you now. I didn't want to bother the neighbors, so we were conversing by text.
Show them to me.
Here you go.
I read them, Marianne. I apologize for my mother's actions. She has a habit of considering everything you say to be a lie once she considers you an enemy.
Oh, you said something like that before, right?
That's the reason her and Dad got divorced in the first place. She really never learns. Oh, where are you now? Oh, where are you now?
I'm staying at a business hotel in front of the station. I'm lucky they accepted electronic money.
Oh, you're only able to bring your phone with you, right?
The caretaker will probably let me in if I explain to him what happened. but I thought it would be best if I didn't simulate your mother any further. I decided to get away from her for now.
I really am so sorry. I tried calling her, but she wouldn't answer. She probably has her phone turned off.
I see. Just what is she planning on doing, I wonder?
About another thing. What did you mean when you told her you wouldn't marry me at the end of your conversation with her?
Oh, that? I just said that to shut her up. We'll just say we decided to get married after all.
Oh, I get it. I was wondering what I should do if you really gave up on marrying me.
It's fine. Sorry if I made you worry.
Anyways, I'll come home tomorrow. We could talk things through once I'm there. Just rest her today, okay?
Yep, thanks.
Marianne, I found out something about this incident that you need to hear.
Hi, Glenn. What did you find out?
I'll be at the station soon, so I'll tell you when I'm there. We need to talk about what to do about her anyways.
Okay, I'll be waiting outside of the station.
Got it! Mom, I'm currently outside the building.
Oh, welcome home. I was waiting for you, Glenn.
I could come in the house, right?
What? Oh, so she told you? I had her leave the apartment since the marriage was cancelled.
I'm asking where I could come in the house or not.
Of course you can. This is our house now. Just forget about that Marianne. Let's get along just the two of us from now on, shall we? Glenn, why did you kick me out of your house? You even brought Marianne back in. Did you two plan this? But the two of us were going to live together here from now on. It's no use bringing her back in. The marriage's already been cancelled.
The cancellation has been cancelled.
What?
I want to marry Marianne. It doesn't matter what you say. Marianne only said she would cancel the wedding to shut you up. We're going to get married as planned.
But that's still no reason to kick your mother out of your apartment.
What you're doing is illegal, Mom. The only reason you weren't kicked out sooner was because Marianne didn't want to cause a scene.
What are you saying? I only wanted to live together with my son. I don't deserve to be treated so badly.
This isn't my house. Marianne already told you, right? She's the one renting this apartment, not me.
Huh? My, Glenn. She's making you say this, right? The truth is, you're the one paying, but she's making you say this to me, right? My poor son. I'll save you as soon as possible. I know she's manipulating you, and that you aren't calm right now. But don't you realize what she's doing? There's no way that woman could rent such an expensive apartment. It's impossible.
But actually, Marianne earns enough money to rent an apartment like this.
My. She's even making you say that?
It's not a lie. Marianne runs her own company.
Huh?
Try typing in her full name on the internet. A picture of her will show up.
No way! So if it was true, Glenn, you'll still let me live with you, right?
Now do you understand? I'm the visitor in this apartment, not the other way around. I'm just a regular office worker. I still work at the company I got into after graduating college. If I rented an apartment like this, all my salary would be gone.
But you're my son, and I was so happy when I found out you lived at such a place because I thought that you were making so much money. I was so proud of you. I always wanted to live in a tower mansion myself.
Didn't I tell you this when I told you that I would be living with Marianne? That I would be moving to the room Marianne was renting here?
Huh? Didn't you say you were going to rent an apartment and live with her?
No! Just when did I say such a thing? I told you this by text, so the messages should still be there.
This is a joke, right?
Also, I already know why you suddenly showed up and tried to take over our room. Apparently, the landlord of your apartment called your brother, who was also the guarantor for your room. It seems like you haven't paid your rent in 2 months.
Well, you see, that's because
I called the place you worked at part-time because I couldn't believe it. And they said that you quit your job 4 months ago?
But I thought it would be fine if I quit and just lived with you. If you earned enough money to rent an apartment at a tower mansion, I kept waiting for you to invite me to your apartment, which is when I ran out of money.
I told you that I would be living at Marianne's apartment. I never said anything about you living with us. Stop trying to push what you want on us. All this is your fault, so just leave us alone already, will you?
But there's no use telling me this now. I don't have anywhere to live and no money. Please, you're my son.
There's no way we're going to let you live with us. Not after causing all this trouble.
Wait, please! You're just going to leave your mother alone?
Don't worry about where you're going to live. Apparently your brother is going to handle things.
What? My brother? No, I'd rather go back to my old apartment.
But how are you going to pay for it? Uncle says that he's not going to just let you get off with nothing.
Why?
When he told me about how you weren't paying rent, I also told him about this incident you caused. He was furious with you and said something like, "She's already picking on her son's wife?" He says he's going to take custody of you and set your head straight.
No, please, you don't know. You know I don't like my brother, right?
Oh, Uncle's already arrived, it seems.
What?
After that conversation, Mrs. Payne looked back in panic to see her brother getting out of a car. She sensed the rage in his aura and fell to the ground weeping. Her brother then threw her into the car and drove away. 1 month later, me and Glenn got married, and I found out that I was pregnant. Mrs. Payne found out about this and came to the Tower Mansion once again, demanding to let her live with us. But we had already moved to another apartment, and thank God that we did. This time, the neighbors called the police on her, which made her brother even more furious when he found out. Apparently, Glenn got a message from his uncle the next day saying that he threw her into an acquaintance's company to get a job because I am done with her. He says this job is sure to smack some sense into her, and that she now spends every day being scolded by superiors half her age, constantly on the verge of tears.